conversation with
honestly, I did. There was some guilt. Like I said, because I was like, oh, how am I going to tell them this? Because they everything is your career, God, your career, your goals, all those things. And so here I am having a child, and my dad's a pastor, my parents are in the church world. I've been in the public eye since a child, so it's kind of like, oh, Kristina messed up, oh, see, I knew it, that type of thing. So when I actually told my mom was the first one that I told that I was pregnant, and she was kind of like, you're not serious. And I was like, no, I am. And so she's like, well, what are you going to do? I'm like, well, I'm going to have the baby. And from there, I'm going to make it work. One thing about me, I'm a go getter. I'm ambitious. I'm a person, I'm very driven. So if someone tells me, oh, I don't think you should do that, or maybe you shouldn't do it because they can't do it, one thing I would never allow is someone to place their fears on me. That's never going to happen because I'm going to go harder and I'm going to prove to you that I actually can do it. And so with me, my mom was like, all right, well, you're grown. Okay, so you're going to have this child. So, of course, my parents, I come from a very large family. I knew I would have the support, even though I had my own, but I knew I would have the support. And so she's like, okay, let's do it. We have to talk to your father. And I was so, when I tell you, I was so scared to tell my dad. I was petrified to tell my father. And I said, okay, well, here it is. I'm going to tell him. And I told him, and believe it or not, he was ecstatic. He was very happy, his first grandchild. Like I said, he knew that I was going to take care of my child. He knew that I was going to do what I had to do, and he was going to also be there as well. And so he's like, all right, well, we're having a baby. Let's make it work. And then God allowed me to have the baby the same day as my dad's birthday. So my son and my dad, they share the same birthday, and they're very close. So yeah, so that's my blessing.
Wow, I love that story. That's
Thank
beautiful. Are you
you.
the only child? Are you the
No,
only child?
I have a brother. He's 30, 32, 32.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, nice.
Thank
So
you.
let's get there a little bit. Yeah,
Okay.
you're most welcome. I love that story. But even as you're speaking, right? Even in your conversation with myself, what advice though would you give to younger women? What advice would you give to younger women who are maybe in those situations?
Mhm.
And what advice would you give to your younger self?
Ooh. As far as having a child or in a career?
Wow,
General?
definitely, just general, yeah.
Um, okay, so let me start with my younger self. Um, what I would give the advice that I would give my younger self is the first thing, don't allow anyone to place their fears on you. Secondly, you are more than enough. You can do this. You're going to be scared. You're going to be nervous, but you're going to get it done. You know why you're going to get it done? Because God gave you the gift. And if He didn't think that you were capable, He wouldn't have placed the gift inside of you. He knew that you can do it. The gift is not for you, the gift
Mm,
is for the world. And when you know the gift is for the world, your mindset will change. Your thoughts will change. You will go harder and you will want to put forth a great, whatever that greatness is, because you want to give it to the world, because you know it's from God.
mm,
But the younger girls, I would tell them to be very prayed up and to also have a really good team around them. Have prayer warriors around them, have people that believe in them, people that believe in their vision, people that won't yes them, and
mm,
people that will tell them when they're wrong. They're not afraid to tell you when you're wrong because you need people like that to keep you humble, to keep you grounded, to keep you focused.
mm.
Yeah.
I love that.
Thank you.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
I want to, if you don't mind, I want to expand on what you just said
Okay.
because I'm noticing that conversation a lot. Don't allow other people to put their fears
Yeah.
on you.
Yeah.
I read that somewhere on Instagram, but I want you to talk about it. Elaborate exactly what does that mean and give me a scenario,
Absolutely.
please. Yes.
Um, for instance, because I'm a person that's very ambitious, and if you tell me no, you'll say no today, but tomorrow you're going to say yes. So if I was to happen to tell someone a story about what I'm trying to do, whatever it might be, they would immediately say, well, you shouldn't do that, because I wouldn't do that. And they would give you all the reasons why it would not work in their opinion. But that's for you. That's not for me. The same grace that I have, not necessarily the same that you have. The same favor that I have might not be the same favor that you have. So you have to understand, by you putting your fears on someone that's trying to be ambitious, you're stopping their growth. You're
Mm,
you're putting them back down from where they're trying to go up higher. Even if you don't necessarily like what they're doing and you personally wouldn't do it, you still encourage them. You encourage them, especially if it's something that's going to be life changing, something that can go into the world and that can change the world. You push them, you teach them, because they're going to change the world to benefit maybe yourself, generations to come. You never know. And it takes just that one person to step out. It takes just that one person to say, I'm stepping out on faith. I'm going to do it. The odds are against me. My family doesn't like it. It's like someone starting a business. They have no money. They have no money. They don't know what to do. They don't know how to start, but they have a vision. They think about it every night. They dream about it every night. They wake up dreaming about it. They go to sleep dreaming about it. They see different posts about it. It's embedded in their mind.
mm,
So you can't just not tell that person, hey, you shouldn't do this, you shouldn't do that. No, you're steering them wrong. Steer them into the direction of where this can help them, because you just never know what can come from it. So
mm.
yeah.
I love that. I really love that. Powerful,
Thank
powerful.
you.
All right, no, you're most welcome. So let's talk a little bit about the career that you're in because you are an active singer. Are you
Yes.
act? Okay,
Yes, I am.
okay.
Yeah, I am very much so active, singing all the time.
What do you sing? Like, where are some places do you sing? And I know, as the industry that you're in, it's such a tumultuous industry. So where do you sing one, and how do you maintain your peace?
Oh, okay. So it actually kind of varies, because sometimes it all depends on like where I get like booked at, or whether it's a church or it's an event, or it depends on what it is. So every Sunday I do sing. I sing at this church called Changing Lives Christian Center. I'm one of the praise and worship leaders there. So I sing consistently every Sunday there. And then sometimes